Good morning, YouTube. As you can see, the sun is out in the sky. It's a rarity, but it's a lovely morning this morning. I'm down here early. I've done the allotment. Been with the birds at the moment, and I've started doing a little bit. Just going to show you what I've done. I've moved the compost bin from down the bottom end. I've started tidying up all the beds, ready for obviously spring plantings, as it were. To be honest, this time next year I'll have a lot more crops in the ground. I'm going to be much better prepared to fill the beds up, so I'll keep the beds full, you know, so they'll be producing all year round really, and I'll just be putting a mulch on once a year as I normally do. Anyway, the sun's in my eyes. It's not a bad thing. My face is stinking because I've already started, but I'm just going to show you what I've done. So you can see here, guys, I've basically you've seen this last time. I shaped all a nice bed up, and obviously the big compost bin was at the end there. This whole bed is all been cleaned up now, ready for most of it's been put on with a compost layer, but I've just got this bit now to put another layer on, which I'll have to do today. Obviously all the paths looking all muddy, which means they're gonna need wood chip now down there. So what I've done, them containers are not staying there, they've just been put there for a minute. So I've put the compost bin here, and obviously this one here is full now of stuff already decomposing. And then what I'll do is I'll remove that into this one, because this is a fresh one. It's not been put anything in at the moment, so this is where I'm going to fill it from. This section I'm going to remove, and I'm going to put another pallet collar up against that one there, so that soil and compost will move over here. And then basically this will be, if you can imagine, this will be the walkway to go in with a wheelbarrow and so forth, and then I'll have a walkway to go into the polytunnel there. But it means I don't want to waste that growing space, that's what I'm saying. So compost bin for there, I can get access to it, and this will move with a pallet collar there. So that's the plan that I'm going to be doing today, or if not today, will be tomorrow. Just take you around. So I've got rid of all the bits of rubbish that, you know, it's like you accumulate bits of plastic from the pots that don't last, or the tubs that don't last long, and they get discarded. So that's going to be sorted. Just show you what I've done in the polytunnel with a new cover on. This is all nice and clean and tidy now. Raised bed is going to go in there, that's going to be done today. Sandbox is ready for carrots, it's all clean and tidy, and obviously the compost is done there. So I've put a nice row of winter garlic down that side of the polytunnel, and you've seen me obviously planting them, and I've put my bean sticks up and other bits and pieces. So that's another project I'm going to be doing. Take you around here. So this is the back end of the plot now, and as you can see, the beds are looking good here, and these now are ready for planting, but I'm not going to plant them yet, of course. But I'm going to put wood chip bark all in this, clean this area, wood chip bark all in the paths. As we come around to this section here, wood chip paths are going to be, the wood chip's going to be in these paths, which is going to make it much better. A nice layer of wood chip down there. I fixed the sagginess on the side of that polytunnel. It's surprising how hot it is in the polytunnel, guys, and we're looking at November the 28th today, I think it is. This bed I've had a layer of compost ready to plant, so that's all sorted. I'll come back around the other side, and obviously this tree was taken from there and been moved by her, and also 4 bunches of chives has been retransplanted, and they will obviously pop up come the spring, hopefully. I just want to show you in the other polytunnel. So there's the garlic all coming up nicely there. So in this polytunnel there's a few things going on. Bit of a mess really, to be honest, at the moment. Well, it's not bad. Look at this. These are French climbing beans that self-seeded, because I had beans in here last year, and they have just obviously, one or two of them have fallen to the ground and broken down, and the seeds have grown, so they're just popping up here, there and everywhere. I'm just going to leave them grow, see what happens to them, to be honest. I know they'd probably die off in the winter. but we've had one frost or two frosts, I think, over the last week or so. So it's a very mild winter at the moment. It's quite warm in this polytunnel at the moment. So look what the temperature is. Yeah, it's 20 degrees at the moment. So it went down to minus 0.2 last night. So yeah, this have all had compost. These beds are ready to plant, to be honest now. The leeks are coming out. They should have come out last week. I did pick a load, but they are going to be coming out this weekend. They're going to be done. All my winter cabbage, spring cabbage are in. Peas for shoots. So I'm still picking peas for salad crops. And you know I got 120 mixed lettuce now, which basically is going to go from there down. So this bed will be fully planted then for the winter, and this is where I'll be just picking my crops, my salad crops and stuff like that. And I've even got a couple of mushrooms growing. Look at these. Don't know what these are, guys, but they are, I don't know, fungi I really like. There's two different types there. You can see there's just behind there's another type. I don't know what it is. It's probably from the wood chip that I've had in the paths, and it's like, you know, growing through, decomposing, and obviously growing. I'm gonna leave them there because if you've got fungi growing on your plot, it's not a bad thing. You know, so I'm quite happy with that. It shows that you've got good soil. Yeah, so that's the compost. That's compost bin that I'm going to be filling as well. So I'm going to have one in there which is going to be well rotted. Sorry, going to be not rotted. It's fresh horse manure is going to go in there, and then I'm going to put a shelf on the top, very similar to what Charles Dowden does, and I can grow all my seedlings come February, March next year on a hotbed there. So that's the plan for that. And obviously I got the racks here for putting stuff on. My calamandinos are surviving. I've been told I should take them indoors really. So I don't know whether I should do that. I'm going to see how things go, and then give another week or two. If the frost really does hit them bad, then I will take them up the house. But I think if it continues to be mild as it is, and just have the odd frost, I think they'll survive that, and I'll be happy with that. So these containers and stuff, obviously it's a bit of a mess in here at the moment, guys. That's gonna move out. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the new polytunnel there. Just gonna show you what else I've done. Just close the door. So I got broad beans obviously in. This was this year's saved seed that have been replanted. Aqua Dulce, I think they call them. I think that's the variety. Obviously got some sprouts coming in there, red cabbage to take up, all my garlic. I've put a layer of compost here. You remember this possibly, but I put all cabbage leaves, all of the cabbage leaves that I took off that was going to go in the compost. I put them on the ground and buried them in a layer of compost, and hopefully they can decompose and I can plant into it. I've put the other leaves, as you remember, all on the top, right away down on the bed, but now I've just covered it with black membrane, which will hopefully attract the worms and things up in the soil to take down the leaves and the roots and stuff that I've just left on top of the bed. And that's what I'm going to be trying this year. So there's a burying section and on top section, just covering. See if there's a difference in the growth of whatever I plant in there next year, which I think I might put more brassicas in, to be honest. So I'm just debating that at the moment. So there's what I've done so far, guys, and yeah, so it's looking much neater and tidier now. Obviously when the wood chips are in the paths, that's going to make a huge difference. I haven't got any access to that yet, but that won't be long. But the sun is out and I'm just going to crack on and get a bit done now anyway. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.